Hi, today we're going to take a look at how to graph a checkbox field in Apricot. And checkbox fields allow you to choose multiple options from a list. In this case, we're looking at resources distributed. And when this is coming off of the resource and referral tracking form. So when a resource and referral tracking form is filled out, home visitors can choose from a list of resources provided to the client, and more than one resource can be provided at the same time. And so that's why you're seeing several options or several resources in each row here. So if I try and go ahead and graph this using a simple column chart, grouping by the resources provided, what I'm going to get is a chart that shows me every possible combination of resources that have been distributed at any given time. But I'm really interested in seeing the number of times, for example, that community resources were shared, and not necessarily in combination with medical supplies or food vouchers. I'd like just a count. So in order to do that, what we need to do is create a new section here. We'll need to make a section for each resource type. So we've got, as you can see over here, we've got baby supplies, we've got community resources, we've got food vouchers, medical supplies, and we also have financial gift cards. Those are all the 5 resources that are in my checkbox field. So I'll make a section here for baby supplies to get us started. And we'll pull in the information from the resource tracker. I'll pull in the date, and I'll also pull in the resource provided. And so what I can do now is add a filter onto the resource provided to only show anytime baby supplies went out. So I'm using this matches any option filter and checking baby supplies. Click apply, and let's click to turn that refresh data on so that we can see our sample data here. And it looks like it's pulling in 9 times that baby supplies have gone out. So now I'm ready to move on to the next resource, which is community resources. And I can just copy this entire section. We'll rename it community resources. Click copy. And down here below, what I need to do is change the filter to not show baby supplies, but to show community resources. Click apply, and I can see that I'm getting 7 times that community resources were shared. We'll copy that field again, and this time we're going to look at financial gift cards. Change the filter again on this field to financial gift card. We've got 6, a count of 6. Copy again. And we're going to call this food voucher, the next option on our list. Change this to food voucher. So we're only showing food vouchers, and we'll copy one more time for medical supplies. And change the filter. Click apply. Okay, so now we're going to need a place to pull all of this data together and summarize it. So I'm going to create a new section. Let's call it resources distributed section count, because what I'm going to do is pull in these section counts from each one of the sections that I've just created. In order to do that, I'm going to use a special column up here at the very top of my field choices, and it's under summary columns. We're going to use this section count. So I'm going to pull in one section count for each resource type that we have. So we've got 5 different resources, pull in 5 columns. And in this first one, we'll have it pull in the summary, the section from baby supplies. And I want it to pull in the value itself from baby supplies. What that's going to do is it's going to give me the count of baby supplies. I'll turn this auto refresh back on. Go all the way back down to the bottom. Okay, so now I'm getting the summary of how many times baby supplies were distributed. Let's do the same here for community resources, change to the value, click apply, and we can see we've got the value of community resources. Let's do the same for financial gift card. And make sure to pull in the value, otherwise that won't populate down here at the bottom. Okay, and one more for food voucher. Pull in the value again. And as you can see, as I'm choosing from this selection, the name is automatically changing for me. Call that medical supplies, pull in that value. And now we're ready to graph. We've got the information that we need to be able to chart out the unique amount of times that baby supplies went out, the amount of times that community resources were distributed, and so on. So I'll turn on the graph on this section. And let's change this from an auto graph to a column graph. And right now the data is coming from the group counts, but I'm not using group counts in this section. I'm using summaries. That's what these data points are down here. They're summary values. So we'll pull in our data from the summaries. And now I need to tell Apricot which summaries I'd like it to graph. So I can add in each one of these columns: baby supplies, community resources, financial gift card, food voucher, and medical supplies. Okay, let's click apply. And now I can see really clearly how many times baby supplies were distributed, how many times community resources were distributed, and so on. And just one final touch, let's change the name of the graph to resources distributed. And again, you can change the graph themes and colors down here below if you're interested in that. And you can also change some of the font formatting if you'd like to change that as well. All right, this is how you go about graphing a multiple select or a checkbox field. I hope this has been useful, and let us know if you have any questions.